Welcome back, guys, to the best cooking channel on YouTube. Today we're going to do something very special. I know I already said that like every time and every single time it's always something special, I know that. But today we're going to make something simple, something that if I start explaining the history of it, probably people may get bored. But let's get to it. So we are starting with we have sliced an onion, we don't need that much, and some ginger. So we have an onion and some ginger. We're going to cut this. Then we're going to cut this into smaller pieces. So this is how the onions look like after like a very rough chop. I think you can see just very small pieces. As I already say, if you cut a big onion, you'll regret it. The next thing is garlic. So what you're going to do, first thing you're going to do is bash it. Look like this. You have to beat it. I'm also going to chop this into like fine pieces. You all can see this. This is how the ginger chopped finely would look like. And this is why I always recommend you get this knife here. I call this Mr. Cleaver, but I think some of you would know this as a butcher's knife or a cleaver. This is the best knife, you know. So let's also put this into mixing. Now this is how you can see how all the ingredients are scattered, right? But this is good because this is a very big bowl and I'm just making a serving for like one person. So now we are going to add in like just a cup of flour into this. You see now? That is a serving for one person. And if you cut very big ingredients, that will really spoil that dish. So we put that aside. Put like half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, now this is how everything would look like. Now we're going to add to this just half a cup of water. You can kind of like twirl it around. So now we are going to get to the fun part. This is mixing, so we'll have to mix this. You add some water. Hey, by the way, if you put a lot of water, it will almost look like the milk donut episode that I did I think last week. So maybe I'll provide a link down below. So I think now you can see how clumpy it's getting, but you still need a little bit of some water. And I think this would be the best time to say this. So there are two styles. There are two styles of making chapati. There is the process of kneading this until the gluten forms, or until it becomes soft to the touch. And that way of making chapati is more like commercial. So now we have our beautiful dough here. As I told you, there are always two methods. So there's one method where like you really work the dough until it becomes very stretchy, very stretchy, in that you can stretch it. But this method of mine makes the dough more like a bit softer and crunchy, so you make a chapati that is really soft, and that's what I actually want. I don't want to make the chapati soft by adding margarine. So now our dough is done. I think we'll add a bit of some oil. So just add in maybe like just 1 tablespoon salt of oil. So then we'll massage this oil. This is how our dough looks like. Very soft, plumpy dough. Now this is soft and it's going to make a really soft chapati. And this is not adding any margarine at all. So let's keep this to rest as we prepare our heating ingredients. So you guys all remember that first video of ours where we shot on the stove? This is our best stove yet. This thing has worked, but it's about that time that we pimp this up, right? Right. But look at this. So this is our new cooking tool. So went and bought some gas, and the best I think in Uganda is Total, since like you can access fuel stations like everywhere. Now this is going to be our cooking top for a while. So yeah, no more smoke, no more soot, and yeah, I think it's some progress on the channel. So let's get to it. Oh, and I had forgotten something very crucial to this cooking. It's right here. Right here. This is a 28 inch, a 28 actually centimeters, and this is our new frying pan for Ugandan food. So I'm actually unveiling this. I've never really actually opened it. So yeah, let's unveil this. Yeah. Isn't this lovely? I know some of you are like, oh, it's not the best, but it's a non-stick, as you can see. It's glossy, so nothing is going to stick here. And yeah, I'll pretty much say if you ever want to pretty much do anything that is probably flat, you choose a frying pan and probably non-stick. So yeah, let's prepare the fire and let's do this. We got fire, baby. It's time to place our nice pan. So now we have pinched off some dough, and we are going to add a little bit of some flour, and we are going to roll this out. You know, I'm not going to use a complicated form of rolling, but we're going to roll this out into a round shape. Okay. So now we have our chapati here. We have it right here, and we're now going to place it on the. So place this on the frying pan or a saucepan or whatever you have at that moment, and just let some heat go through it a little, and then you remove it. We'll fry this later. Then we are going to do the next batch, and the first one is done. Remember, we have just put it on the fire just a little bit so that we can just have a simpler time frying it. Okay. So guys, I actually made a mistake in estimating the dough I need for one chapati. I think this last one is going to be like the hugest chapati, like world record level, you know? It's going to be like 6 kilograms worth of just flour. Like, you know, and it's not that just flour, you know, it's nice tasting flour. And I want to do this as easy as possible. I didn't want to use a hand mixer, because I think some of you have seen my hand mixer from the milk donut episode, but I didn't want to use it. I want it to be as authentic as possible. So now to our chapati. I think this one will not remove it since it's the last one. We're going to add in just a tablespoon of salt. We're going to add in just a tablespoon of some cooking oil. I hope it's still a tablespoon. And we're going to fry this, okay? First thing I'm going to do is first turn it. And then when you hear that sound, it's ready. You can also like turn it just around, just a bit. Okay, then you can turn it around again. This thing smells so nice. You would think I'm cooking chicken. Yet this is just normal, ordinary chapati. So you're going to let this fry a bit, let it turn a bit of brown, like around the center. That's the best thing. So YouTube, let's take a moment to go back as our chapati are cooking. Let's take a moment and just thank God for how far He has brought us as a channel. I started this channel with this whole idea of let me make cooking videos. So when I look back at how I started, I remember I didn't even start with Mr. Cleaver here, you know. I started with a funny knife. I had actually owned that knife for like 2 years. But yeah, I'll make this video on like Christmas Eve. But you know, to tell you the truth, I'm not even actually like really looking forward to this Christmas. But I just thought, let me make a meal that will inspire someone out there to cook. Cooking isn't hard at all. You've seen me doing it with the stove. Now let's get back to the cooking. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, support the channel, and like the videos, comment, and share with everyone. Share in your WhatsApp groups. Tell people that there's some guy out there who's cooking in a vest, you know. And yeah, let's get back to the cooking. I think you see what I was telling you. Now this is the home chapati, and the reason as to why I told you it's flaky, it's because of that. I hope you can hear that sound. Now the commercial chapati, the ones that they sell on the streets, are not like this, because they need the dough so much, and which I do not like actually. So this right here is our spread, as you can see. Very nice chapati, and you can hear now that is a crunchy chapati, and it is crunchy on top and very soft inside. So we're going to serve it with some banana, some tomatoes, and some carrots. I believe this is like the best spread for breakfast, and this is a typical Ugandan breakfast. Apart from the bananas, Ugandans normally eat bananas like as salad, you know, as fruit salad. But let's test and see how this is like. Okay, so it's about that time that we test very nice chapati. Some banana, some tomatoes, some carrots, but the main meal is right here. So let me cut a piece of this, and I see how it tastes, you know. As I told you, it's so this piece right here. I hope you can see that piece. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that piece fell off. It's that crunchy. That is absolutely nice. Let me even put on some. Let me put some carrot. Let me get some salt. Put some tomato. Then I put on this. Just put the rest there. I hope you can see that bite, right? This is the absolute best chapati in the world. As I told you, this is what I call a breakfast chapati. Now, this is crunchy at the top, soft on the inside. If you want to make like a wrap, like chapati, or like roti that you want to use to wrap in maybe chicken or beef or eggs, you probably don't make this. You really have to make the gluten develop. Those ones you must make sure that the dough is stretchy. But this is breakfast chapati. Now this goes well with milk tea, just coffee, even water, by the way, even water. If you get some avocado on this, it'll be the best. Now, as well as them, guys, thanks for watching. I love you all. You can see that coat. You can see how I'm trying to look smart for this channel. It's already Christmas Eve. I love you all. Please subscribe, comment, like, share my videos, and salute!